Yo, good morning everybody, good morning. It's 517 Mellow coming out with another update and video for the Turbo Fox. So, it's mad early, my voice sounds crazy, I probably look crazy, it's all good. Also, I decided to make a shirt, 5.0 Mellow, with a nice little outline logo of the Mustang horse. I messed up a little bit, I went a little too wide. Like on the side, like it's too far off. I was trying to have it where it was more positioned right over the heart. So prototype, and it's a V-neck. I don't really care for V-necks. So what we got going on today, or the next task at hand, is we're trying to get the bumper back on the Mustang. So I've been doing a lot of cutting. When you get the On3 turbo kit, a lot of this is gonna get cut up. So I cut up a lot of this right here for the top of the intercooler where the brackets are. So this got cut to where it's supposed to be. Next thing that needs to get cut is now the bottom, as this is banging into the intercooler on the bottom and not allowing it to fully sit. So what I'm probably gonna do, I'm probably gonna cut it right along this so you guys can see how much I am cutting off. It's gonna be this secondary line. I'm just gonna chop all this stuff off. Thanks to my coworker for letting me borrow this guy, because my Dremel over here, that's not gonna cut it out no more. It kept dying on me. So we're gonna chop this up and try and get it on the car. Well, all right. Could be a little bit cleaner on this side. That side's pretty good. There we go. Took off that molding, so now we're gonna try to put it up on the car. And wow, that made a lot of dust, bro. Damn. If anything, I'll probably try to clean this side up real quick, because I don't like how it's like, see the line and then sticks out too much over here. I probably could knock this out with the Dremel, get it more precise. I might try that real quick. Kind of look like she's crying, huh? With the headlight harness like coming out the way it is, like the headlight bulbs and shit. Looks like the car is crying. Well, guys, it is on for the most part. That shit looks kind of cool, huh? You can see the exposed intercooler. Like, it sucks that I can't run the headlight fogs right now, because the OEM like setup bracket, it's all metal, right? And it bangs into the intercooler pipings. So later on down the road, much later, you know, after I get it out of my system of driving this car, because it's been down for 2.5 years, later on down the road, I'll definitely think the setup will be a lot better. Mustang, this whole turbo install turned into such a freaking rabbit hole. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I see a lot of things that I want perfected, but they're gonna have to wait now, because this thing was down for too long. But getting the bumper on right now was not as easy as it looks. So all of these things are in, not down there. Same thing for over here, not down there though. I'm gonna have to, in order to pull those the bottoms in, they're just gonna have to be doing the bolts little by little, the nuts, to draw the bumper in to the fenders and tighten it and close the gap and tighten it up. And what I had to do right now is I left the L hangers on the frame on the body, and it was a pain in the ass to try to get these holes to line up with the L hangers. So all I did was I loosened up right here, didn't take it off completely, but loosened these up so that it could give it some slack and come all the way out. And then I bolted it down into the bumper real tight with these bolts. And then I pretty much did like almost like a pull, you know, like a pull method with like a strap, like when you got the strap harnesses to pull something in or down. And just tighten these in little by little, each side evenly, until it's nice and tight, to try to pull that bumper in nice and tight to the body. And there you go. So I'm gonna try to see if I have enough time to start locating all the nuts, bolts, and screws to fasten the corners of the bumper to the fenders. If I could bang that out real quick, that'll be awesome. And then I gotta start working on doing the conversion for the headlights. I know this one works OEM, so we don't need to worry about that one. This one's the fog light. We're not gonna be running that one. And then I have to worry about converting this light and this light to the new headlight. So I know this one I could just I'm gonna tape up the fog lights plugs. I'm gonna tape them up, cover them up, and put them to the side so that no debris or dirt messes with the plug. But yeah guys, little by little we are now working on getting the body pieces on. Whew. It's been a real workout. My hand, like my fingers right here, they feel so swollen from holding the bumper with that damn reciprocal saw when it was just oh dude, if y'all ever had that, like let me know in the comments below. Your fingers feel just like fat as hell. So figure I'd give y'all an update real quick. I actually have all the nuts and bolts on this side, and the reason why we have this ugly ass gap right here, there's like three nuts and bolt and one bolt that go in this subsection right here. Then there's this little fucker right in here. I got the nut on the inside, but it's twisting the stud, so that shit came loose. It is what it is. This isn't going to be aligned properly at all because this car has been in a couple accidents, as I've mentioned I think in previous videos before. But for the most part, I mean, hey, it's on there, it's sturdy, it ain't gonna fly off, so I mean, it ain't gonna get no worse than that. So now I'm gonna try to bang out this other side as quick as I can. I had to lift the car up and take the tire off, so I'm gonna end up doing the same thing on this side, just for it. You can't do it with the tire still on. I don't care what anybody says. So it ain't just for ease of comfort, it's just because you ain't gonna be able to get it done. Now we're all bolted up, so this side is a lot better in terms of the gap because this bolt in the middle, it's not spinning. The stud is not spinning. But because of that, I don't know if y'all can see it, that motherfucker right there, him, that piece of shit right there, he's causing us from having a tight fitment on this side. But whatever, it's on. So I'm gonna go ahead, pop the wheel back on, drop it, and I think I'm gonna continue. This is such a short video. I think I'm gonna continue it with me trying to fix and get the headlights popped in too. So I think I'm gonna continue it with popping the headlights in too and getting the new headlight sockets and plugs and shit done up. So stay tuned, catch you in the next one. What is going on, guys? We are tapping back in a couple days later. I think about a week later, maybe. Yeah, I think about a week later. As you know, we had the bumper on, but now, damn, headlights on, but guess what? They don't work though. Yo, what's going on, everybody? 517 Mellow, checking back in. So as you saw, we got the bumper back on, we got the headlights on. Unfortunately, the headlights are not usable, workable, functional. The headlights are not functional. Had to look for that word. So the reason why they're not is because I try to go to AutoZone and see if I could find the pigtail that you're supposed to get when you order these one-piece headlights brand new. Your boy bought them off Facebook Marketplace. I want to say, I think shortly after I sold the quad. I ain't gonna lie, I think I spent Facebook Marketplace fine. I thought I was saving some money. I was saving money, but I'm now, you know, not saving a headache. Man. Alright guys, so we're cutting back in after putting the headlights in. The fuel pump took a shit. The fuel pump finally took a shit. I was working on the hood. That's gonna wait later. I got clips of that. I'm gonna pop this clip in because your boy's leaving to Vietnam for 2 weeks. I am gonna be out the country for 2 weeks, so I'm gonna put this together right before I leave. Get this video up of us getting the bumper fully on, headlights on, and Sunday, right before I was gonna head to the barbershop to go work, because if y'all didn't know, I'm a barber, so Sunday's like it's a pretty chill day, real easy. I had the Mustang idling running. I'll drop the clips in between, and as the Mustang was idling, you know, letting it do its thing, I noticed it started getting, you know, the cooling temperatures were getting warm, and it wasn't getting to the right cooling temperature for the car to start dropping the idle and become not as high of an idle anymore. So then I was like, something's not right. Then I heard subtle changes in the idle. Like, I literally heard it and I'm like, what is it doing? Then there was like some white smoke coming from the back area of the intake, and then it started getting like really choppy sounding, like how the car sounded when I first did the startups, when there was like no air systems at all, like no dump tubes, no intakes. The EGR block off plate was not there. You know, it sounded really choppy because it was getting way too much air. So now it started doing that again because the fuel pump literally started going out and it wasn't getting enough fuel to the system to compensate for the air that it's getting. So the AFR gauge then shot all the way up to like about 20, 21, and I had to kill the car. This shit sounded crazy. It's about to blow the shit up. It's about to pop a fucking head gasket and all types of shit. So I was like, damn. And I turned the car off, and then I turned the key to power on, and the pump just sounded horrible. Like, it sounded really weak. Like, it was just like, before it was like a nice high strong sounding hum, and then towards the end I started trying it and it was like a really weak, like, you know, it wasn't like it was like, I don't want to work. So the Mustang is stationary right before I go to Vietnam. So when I come back, we're going to be doing the fuel system. Plans are, I found a fuel rail kit for bigger fuel coming in, bigger injectors, because I did buy the 42 pound injectors are waiting on the side. So the fuel rail kit I'm looking at is going to be about $110, so it's not too bad. Then I'm going to be upgrading the fuel pressure regulator, get a gauge on that as well. Then also going to be doing 255 fuel pump, since the fuel pump took a shit. Get the fuel pump going. If I have to, I'm going to also order an intake manifold spacer, just in case if the fuel rail that I'm getting doesn't clear with the OEM placement. I'll just have that just in case. Rather have it and not need it, because I can always just return it and get my money back. So that's going to be the plan when I come back. 255 pump, better rails, spacer for the intake manifold, and then upgraded fuel pressure regulator with the gauge and everything. Then yeah, I was gonna run like a 6 AN lines, or -6 or -8 lines, but that there's no point in doing that on this type of what I'm about to do. I'll just do that for when there's like a full-blown, you know, fuel cell, dual pumps and shit like that. You know, when I need to go for 1,000, you know, 800, 900 plus horsepower. This setup, from what I've seen, 255 pump with 42 pound injectors, better fuel rail, upgraded fuel regulator and gauge, it should get us to about 500 horsepower comfortably on the stock block with the turbo. So that's fine by me. It really is fine by me. But the fuel system was gonna get upgraded next. I already knew it was kind of restricting the system from any power or anything like that. So it kind of, you know, it kind of favored it. I'm not gonna lie, it was just like in due timing. A lot of the parts on this car are original. A lot of the parts on this car are original. So things are gonna start to fail because we are upgrading the car with shit that, you know, it hasn't had, you know, this much work done, new shit, more power, you know. So but yeah, guys, just giving you an update. This is what happened right before I leave for 2 weeks. Probably gonna be, I'm gonna try to vlog or get some clips while I'm out there and have fun and show y'all what it's like. But well, when I come back, looks like we're tearing this whole shit down again. Either I'm gonna do it or I'm gonna have one of my guys do it. I have another one who I just got in contact with that can help me out with shit. So when I come back, we got some serious planning to do. We got some serious shit to kick off, but it's not looking too bad of a thing to do. Damn, why my head is look like that? Damn, decolorized like a motherfucker. Y'all see that? That shit look ashy as hell. It looks almost as white as me. That shit's flaking off now. All that paint coming off. Yikes. But yeah, so that's gonna be the plan. It's not looking too expensive. It's about 100 and something for the 255 pump. Looking at another 100 and something for the fuel rail. 75 for the intake gasket spacer. About another 70, 100 and so for the regulator and gauge for the fuel pressure regulator. So it's not looking too bad. It's looking like about another $300, $400 upgrade. So, and then, you know, depending on how bad I want to do it, I'll probably just have one of my boys do it, and I'll just pay them so that it gets done the right way first time and shit. So it's whatever, man. It is what it is. It comes with the game. I'm just happy that, you know, the last ride before the pump gave out, when I took it around the block a couple times, it actually performed pretty good. It did a really good job. It got in the third gear. It was like real comfortable. Auto tune is doing its thing still. You know, everything is working properly like it's supposed to. You know, we got the bumper on, we got the headlights on. You know, I'm really happy. So I'm not upset at all. It's just like, damn, I was just trying to take it for its first Sunday cruise at work and try to get it more street time, but it is what it is. So I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned if I decide to drop anything while I'm in Vietnam, or I try to record as much as I can while I'm in Vietnam and show y'all. So here we go, guys.